This next stretch is called the world's greatest stretch. It's not, isolate. I guess it is kind of isolating a couple different muscle groups, but it's just great if you're at home and you're like, oh, I just need a really good stretch. So this is the world's greatest stretch. I'm sure different people do it differently, but basically first you're gonna grab your foot, which is gonna stretch the front of your quads. Then you're gonna pull your knee up to your chest. Just gonna stretch your butt out. You can do a little ankle roll. Then you're gonna go into a big deep lunge, which is gonna be really good for your hips. Kind of play around with what feels good, shift your weight around. Then you're gonna pick up your inside hand, the one closest to your foot, and twist open. Thoracic rotation with your mid-back rotating is also really good because again, it's that transverse plane that we don't do a ton of movement in. You're gonna hold that. You can do the other arm, but make sure when you place your hand down, you move it out a little bit so you don't tip over. You're gonna stretch the other way. And there. Then you can shift backwards to stretch your hamstring. And that is one side of the world's greatest stretch. Do the other side. Pulling your quad. If you think about pushing your knee down into the floor, you'll feel it stretch in your hip flexor. Then you're gonna pull that knee up to your chest. This is really good for balance as well. Then you're gonna go into the lunge. Stretch your hips. Try and get your hips to be flat with the floor so you're not in a weird twisted position. Then your middle hand, I say, because it's between your foot and your other hand, is gonna twist open. Might hear some popcorn. And then the other hand, twist open. Test your balance for this one. You might notice if you do this one more and more, you'll be able to open more and more. And then back and stretch your hamstring. Okay, the world's greatest stretch.